Will 2023 be the year for XRP? We've got a new session of Congress in. Maybe they'll pass some regs. We've got the court case of which, John Deaton's out there saying, hey, he's not being pessimistic, he's being realistic. I've got a cool quote to share with you. We've got Charles Hoskinson got caught using someone else's NFT. Oh my gosh. And a really cool use case story for crypto and Web3. Good morning, crypto and Web3 fans. It's a stormy start of the day out here in beautiful South Carolina. Bitcoin sitting at 16,827, ETH at 1252, a little bit of ETH rally there, up 3% last 24 hours. XRP, highlight of the show. I've got two cool stories to share with you. Sitting at 34.8, up almost 1% last 24 hours. All right, we want Web3 and crypto to go further. Well, we need to talk about utility. Lowe's employs RFID and blockchain to combat retail theft. Known as Project Unlock, the new technology combines low-cost RFID chips and Internet of Things sensors to activate power tools at the point of purchase while also creating a secure, publicly accessible, anonymized record of legitimate purchases. Organized retail crime is on the rise since 2020, and it costs retailers an average of $700,000 per 1 billion sales. That's honestly a very soft figure. I've seen things as high as 1.5 million per billion in sales. Now, we always talk about use case of crypto and Web3, and this is a very good example of it. Could we use blockchain and Web3 technology to help companies save money while enhancing the experience of the customer shopping? And what I mean by that is this: have you ever gone to Lowe's recently to get tools? Yep, a lot of things are locked up behind gates and padlocked. But if we could get rid of that, start touching the tools, the items, the boxes without having to ask for help, because where are they in the stores? They're never there when I need them. That would enhance the shopping experience and be a great use case for Web3 development. Now on to the Charles story. Like how I did my good morning thing? That's because my man over here always says good morning from sunny Colorado. Not sunny here. Like I said, severe storms rocking me right now. We've lost power a few times already this morning. Hoskinson responds to critics after using someone else's NFT as a PFP. Whoa, okay, just throwing it out here. It doesn't matter how you feel regarding NFTs, etc. Do not use someone else's image as your own profile picture, especially if you're Charles Hoskinson, a man in the know in the crypto Web3 space. Now, let me show you this tweet real quick. Buy an NFT, I'm not buying the IP, nor am I signing a contract giving me royalty-free use to display. I don't think Blake is getting my broader point about the contractual relations and rights to the purchaser. An NFT is not an image any more than a lithograph is a painting. Like I said, it doesn't matter your stance on NFTs, but if you are out there as a big head of a Web3 crypto chain and you're sitting out there saying, hey, NFTs don't have rights, dude, that's bad. That is really bad, because do you think anyone wanting to do NFT projects is going to want to work with your chain when you're out there A, stealing images, and B, saying that there's no rights with the NFTs? There's a very strong NFT cult following out there, and they believe the rights are transferred with sales. But Charles, you're now pissing down your own leg, pissing off more people that maybe want to build on Cardano. We've already seen two big venture capital firms pull out of Cardano, citing security and risk concerns. But now I don't think any NFT maker is going to want to work with this chain. Charles, if you're reading this, please buy your NFT next time. We appreciate all that you're doing, and please stay focused on changing the world. What is Charles doing? And the more I learn about this guy, the more I just lose any amounts of respect that I have for him. Now onto the Ripple Labs XRP juicy stories. Ripple CEO is cautiously optimistic about crypto regulation. That's right, everyone. 2023, specifically yesterday, started a new session of Congress where we can be hopeful that regs will take place this year in 2023. And maybe even this new session of Congress will rein in the SEC and stop the overreach. Why is Brad, though, so optimistic? It's because he points to Singapore, Europe, Brazil, Japan, and the UK have established crypto frameworks, and the lack of global standards is one of the main factors that have led to results like FTX. So now that we've seen the bad actors get away with what they have, there's more an incentive for this session of Congress. The lack of global coordinated standards is one of the main factors that led to the catastrophic results like the fall of FTX. That's right, the previous session of Congress was too worried about the midterm elections to get anything done in the crypto space. But now that that's over and we've got a couple years to the next big election that happens, maybe now they're going to focus on regulations. Here's the tweet from Brad, and remember, as always, any article you see in this video will be linked in the description below. Today is the first day of the 118th Congress. While prior efforts at regulatory clarity for crypto in the US have stalled, I am cautiously optimistic that 2023 is the year we will finally see a breakthrough, a thread on why definitely worthwhile reading this. I don't want to bore you with it in case you're not into that kind of stuff. Oddly enough, I posted a story on November 14th of 2022 that said crypto is dead for now until this happens. I took a lot of flack for that because everyone was like, oh, you're being so pessimistic. No, I was talking about that time, the current session of Congress, not focusing on regulation and focusing more about getting re-elected. So no, I wasn't spreading FUD. I was telling the truth months early. I broke that story November 14th of 2022, and here we are January 4th of 2023 with our main man Brad saying, hey, maybe it's gonna happen this time. That's why you hit that like button. If you like juicy stuff like this, you hit the subscribe if this stuff is worth your time, and make sure you share this with someone else out there that is into the crypto space. But now we got to talk about the other big thing in 2023, and that's the case. And I really need to shed some clarity on this, and I got to stick up for Deaton a little bit because even he's taking some flack along with me for some of our recent comments. Ripple versus SEC attorney offers a perspective on settlement in light of the Hinman emails. Basically, what Deaton is saying is this: if the Hinman emails were that bad, that damning, the SEC would have settled. Plain and simple, right? If what was happening in the Hinman docs, right, if that stuff was so bad that that now could have helped the rest of crypto, the SEC would have settled to keep it sealed, and that's not what's happening. What's happening now is a bunch of people are going after Deaton, calling him pessimistic, saying, oh, you're not here to help XRP. Why are you doing this? Oh, you're now a puppet for the SEC. No, he's being realistic. And just like I've been saying for quite some time now, that it does not look good when it comes to the settlement. Why? Gary Gensler wants it as a security. Brad says, I'll only settle if it's not a security. That's a huge impasse. Hinman emails now have been seen by both sides of the court aisle. And guess what? It's not damning enough to where the SEC is like, oh my gosh, we need to settle. Here's John Deaton's remarks. I haven't become more pessimistic, just giving my honest opinion, which may be proven wrong. I do not believe the judge grants summary judgment in favor of the SEC the way the SEC is requesting. I just believe if the case was going to settle because of the emails, it would have. And I completely agree with that. The Hinman emails were released quite some time ago, and if that was the time for settlement, it would have been right after that when the legal teams reviewed the actual emails. So no, it's not FUD, it's facts, and that's where the value of this channel is. This is not a hopium pumping channel. This is a channel that brings you news, cited articles, and actual legitimate deep dives into the juicy deets. Deaton's right, everyone. If there was a settlement, if there was a reason for settlement, it would have happened long ago. Because think of how much money the lawyers on the XRP Ripple Lab side are racking up in their fees, with this case going on and on and on and on. And the SEC, we know, has been delaying it at almost every opportunity possible, which costs Ripple Labs even more money in lawyers' fees. Now, that being said, I am optimistic because seriously, the session of Congress that just ended here recently, the one that we were looking at in 2022, was horrible. There was nothing that was getting done. They were too worried about midterm elections and the bigger picture associated with it, rather than passing laws that could help out U.S. citizens and businesses thrive in an economy when we need it to right now while things are stalling across the globe, especially with GDP being low and the projection of GDP being low for the next couple years, that coming from Jerome Powell and the Fed, which, by the way, we're going to have a live stream here in about the next week and a half talking about CPI data, everyone. Yep, the big stuff that Jerome Powell and the Fed uses to go over rate hikes. We also got Charles out there stealing NFT pictures, using it as his own. Charles, you are not making friends in the community. In fact, the more that we learn about you, the more we learn that we don't want to do anything with you. That's why two big venture capitalist firms have pulled out of Cardano, saying, hey, It's too risky, security issues, and other things that I won't say publicly. We also got more use case for crypto and Web3 with Lowe's coming out saying, hey, we're going to enhance your shopping experience by allowing you to actually touch the items and not wait for representatives to help you unlock gates. Yeah, okay, I get that. So that's utility and use case for crypto and Web3. Thank you very much for watching. Now, if you want to learn more about cool crypto and Web3 stuff, you're welcome to check out this video right here. Until more news breaks, I'm going to chill out in the flooding, lightning, thunderstorm rain that's happening just out there. You cool cats, have a great rest of your day.